Image Design. This is Miss Olson, and I'm going to walk you through the steps for the Unit 3 project, exporting files. First things first, you need to look at the instructions, and you need to do this for all assignments. I'm just going to introduce this one first since it's one of our first projects. So you can find the practice instructions, exporting files, in the Unit 3 area of content. And when you're here, you'll have a pretty brief example of instructions, step by step. It doesn't go into detail. You need to learn how to do the detailed process by reading your lessons. So don't think you can just skip to here. It's just kind of saying do this, this, and this with no actual information. You'll find the actual information in your readings. So go do that first. Now for the project, for this one in particular, we're going to take two images from your image download files, and you are going to export them as two different file types. You're going to export one as a TIFF, and then you'll export the other as a GIF. So you're learning how to export here and how to save. And then you can find the criteria, what I'm looking for, and how the points are assigned at the bottom. You're also going to figure out how to name your files correctly as well. All right, so we've got that in there. Let's open up our stuff. So here is GIMP. You can click on the File menu and open up a file and navigate over to the folder with your files that you downloaded for image design. If you didn't do this yet, you need to go back to Unit 2 and complete the work there. So Unit 3, that's where we're at, and we need the sunflower and the tortoise. So you can click the sunflower and then click Open. And then you can also open the tortoise at the same time. And up here in this top bar, this is where you can switch between the two if you just click the little mini image. So we're not actually doing any changes to these two pictures. We're just saving them as different file types. So you can draw on it. I don't care, but I'm not going to grade it. All right, so we've got our image open, and now we need to export it. Click on the File menu, Export As. A new window will pop up, and it'll have the name up here. In the middle section, it'll have the location that you will save the file, and at the bottom, it will have file types. So we're going to just kind of go in a row. First things first, let's figure out how to name our files. So in the name area, you'll see that sunflower is already highlighted because that's the name of the file. I want you to replace that with sunflower underscore your name. And it's going to be your name. So if this were actually mine, I'd have sunflower underscore Samantha Olson, and then go from there. This will be how you name all of your files for your lessons. You're going to have the name of the file and then your name after it. So that it's like signing your name on a piece of paper. So never forget that part. All right, we've got the name. Now we need the location. I hope that you moved your image design download folder to your documents. If you didn't, you can always do that now or later. You just drag it into your documents area. So mine is in my documents. So I click on that. Then I find my image design folder and Unit 3. So here I can see the other sunflower images and other things I've done in there up to this point. So you'll know if you see the sunflower.jpg and the tortoise.jpg if you're in the right spot. Once you're here, you're going to change the extension of your file type. And you learned about the extensions in your readings. So a default sort of basic image extension is a JPEG. These are the ones that you'll usually find on the internet. You might see PNGs instead. For ours, we're going to resave this as a GIF instead. And that's actually the file type that you see for animations online. So if you click the Select File Type extension area, it'll open up this list, and you need to scroll down until you hit the G section and find GIF. Once you click on GIF, notice that the JPG in this name area has changed to GIF. And you can kind of see how that changes depending on how you switch to different stuff. So I'll end up on GIF for the sunflower. Once you do, click Export. A new little window will pop open. I recommend just ignoring this. These are advanced saving options. We're not going to get to that necessarily. So you can just ignore it and click Export. So Export, Export. And we save that as a GIF. Click over to the tortoise and repeat the process. File, Export as, rename it, find the location. At this point, if you already did the sunflower, it should be in the same spot. Select file type, and this time go to the T section, and we want to change this to a TIFF image, T-I-F. Click Export, Export, and that is done. When you're finished with this, you can just click out of these pictures. You don't need them anymore. You can save them, so file save, maybe that's something that you're a little more used to. If you save a file on GIMP, it will save automatically as a GIMP file type. So that's why we have to export to turn it into a different type of image file. If you have any questions, let me know.